Hey everyone, welcome back to Building Public with Jason of Commercial Legal. So this is episode 7, and in this show today, I have a real nice gem for you. The main topic is going to be the cold call script that I use to get SEO clients on the phone. So my previous episode, episode 6, you would have seen that I'm a big advocate for cold calling for getting SEO clients, especially if you're doing 9 to 5, or any if you're doing any sort of outreach, especially as a beginner. Um, Cold calling is the best way to do it. But before I show you the actual script, let's talk about what happened today and yesterday. So, yeah. So what happened yesterday was actually I filmed a video yesterday night, so I didn't actually do much yesterday. But today, a few things happened. I got some feedback on the website, the client website that I had sent to my client for their review. Did all the changes and revisions that they had asked for. Secondly, I had 2 interviews with 2 social media content creators. We're looking to get a social media content creator for the team. I did an interview with our social media manager, who's currently in law school, fourth year law school student, and I was just there to support her. She did a really good job with the interview. She smashed it, even though this is the first time that she was interviewing anyone. You know, the tonality, the questions that she was asking, her banter was all really top notch. So I'm really impressed with her. Um, and yeah, look, we're about to. I think she'll send out the offer to the social media content creator that we chose. And yeah, and then also wrote a few articles for one of our new clients. Unfortunately, one of our team members got sick earlier in February, so wasn't able to complete these articles. So I'm just doing it for her, and I still like to do the articles every month because it keeps me up to date on any issue that's going on. And because there's like new LLMs launching every single month, it gives me some opportunity to experiment and use different LLMs to see how the output is with the AI agents that we use. And last thing is we actually went out for dinner in the West in Sydney again with my partner and her best friend and her fiance. So yeah, we what did we have? We had Indian fusion. It was like a really hip Indian place, and in Redfern, if you're ever in Sydney, what's it called? It's the restaurant was called Flyover in Redfern, and it was okay. It was it was all vegetarian food. I'm not sure if I would go back again because I need protein. But yeah, and then we had gelato afterwards, and also they actually invited us to be their witness for their elopement because they're engaged and they're getting married in July and they want us to help do the witnessing or something. I'm not very well versed in wedding stuff, so elopement, whatever that is, it's signing the document. Will be there to do that. So that's a huge honor for us. And so I was just talking to my partner. When we get married, we'll probably ask them to witness. So yeah, and that's what happened. After the video, I'm just going to do some more articles, try to finish that up today. So let's get to the main topic of the show today, which is the script. So let me share my screen and you can see the actual script and I'll talk through it as well. All right, so I just brought up the script in my Word document. You can see it's titled September 2024. So this was the most recent version of my script. And you can see there's quite a lot there, but I'm not going to talk about any of these scripts except for the bit that's highlighted in green and in purple, because this is the one that I use the most. And it was the one that brought the most amount of interested leads onto a sales call afterwards. And it also set up the sales call really well. So I'll just explain it and then I'll do like a mock cold call with my phone, and you could sort of see the tonality of how I say it on the phone. So, um, we'll start here. So we'll say hello. So this first cell is the lead that I'm calling. So they'll say hello, Jim speaking, and I'll say most times I don't really quite hear their name. So I kind of need to have a buffer before I actually say, "Hey, is this Jim from Jim Lawyers?" I would actually say, "Hey, sorry, it's Jason here. You broke up. Is this Jim from Jim Lawyers?" Just to sort of have a buffer between them picking up the phone and me just making sure I have the right person on the phone. Most times I do have the right person, but it's just good to have that buffer there. The other important thing about why I want to have this buffer here. So let me just reenact it, right? So they'll say, "Hello, Jim speaking," and I'll say, "Hey, sorry, it's Jason here. You just broke up. Is this Jim from Jim Lawyers?" So my tonality when I say, "Hey, sorry, it's Jason here. You broke up." It's so I don't come across as someone salesy. I come across as more like someone who kind of already knows them and is just giving them a call. Hey, sorry, it's Jason here. You just broke up. Is this Jim from Jim Lawyers? So it doesn't come across like, hey, hey, it's Jason. Is this Jim from Jim Lawyers? Right? I don't like to use that tonality. That hey, that type of salesy telemarketing tonality. And so by saying the phrase, hey, sorry, it's Jason here. You just broke up, that sort of puts me naturally in the right tone of being a bit more casual and laid back. And then they'll say, yes, it is. It is Jim from Jim Lawyers. And they'll say, like, how can I help? Or what are you calling for? And so here, I'll just reenact it now. Look, I know you're probably busy right now, but I have three questions if you have 30 seconds. Right. So I'll say that again. Look, I know you're probably busy right now, but I just have three questions if you have 30 seconds. So it's you'll notice from my tonality that it's like it's going down with every word, with every phrase. It's like it's not, hey, I have three. It's not like I just have three questions. If you have 30 seconds, it's not like that. It's more, it's like the tonality is going downwards. So it's more casual, laid back. It sounds like as if I don't care as much. So let me say it again. So they just they pick up and say, "Hey, yes, this is Jim from Jim Lawyers. How can I help?" I'll be like, "Hey, look, I know you're probably busy right now, but I just have three questions. If you have 30 seconds." So hopefully you'll be able to pick up the tonality that I use. Right? It's like as if I don't really care, and I'm a little bit hesitant, as opposed to just launching in and be like, "Hey, it's Jason here. I just have, I want to ask you three questions. Do you have 30 seconds?" That just sounds too salesy, like as if I want them to stay on the phone. So we're using reverse psychology. It's like if I sound like I don't really care, it doesn't. It kind of makes them think, okay, well, maybe he doesn't really want anything from me, so he's not trying to sell me anything. Most times they'll say yeah, okay, or they'll be hesitant, right? Like, yeah, what's the questions? Or okay, go ahead, or if you have a really nice person, which sometimes you do get on the phone, they'll be like, yeah, sure, no worries. What's the question? And so the next part of the script, I'll just reenact it. I'll say, perfect, perfect. Look, that was the first question, okay? So the second question is, I wanted to ask whether your team had some capacity for new clients and matters in the next few months. So I'll say that again. Okay, so they'll say, yeah, okay, what's the questions? I'll be like, perfect. Look, that was the first question, all right? The second question is, I just wanted to ask whether your team had capacity for new clients and matters in the next few months. So first thing is, when I say perfect, perfect, look, that was the first question. That was kind of like a joke, trying to build a little bit of banter. Depending on how I'm feeling that call or how that person is coming across, if they sound a little bit more friendly and open, I would throw in like a quick chuckle at the end, right? Like perfect, perfect. Look, that was just the first question, all right. Like I'm not really chuckling or laughing yet, but you can hear my voice. That was the first question, right? That sounds a little bit like as if I'm leading on that this is kind of a joke for the fact that the first question was already asked. And then I'll say, look, the second question is I just wanted to see whether you had capacity for new clients and matters in the next few months. So pay attention to the tonality. The tonality is like 80% of the actual effectiveness of the script, of any script. Imagine if I say this instead. Well, the question I wanted to ask is whether your team has capacity for clients and matters in the next few months. Right? How salesy does that sound, right? How keen do I sound, right? I want to make the more keen I sound, the more from my experience, the more that lead on the phone is turned off and don't want to stay on the phone because they're starting to get the idea that I want to sell them something or I want something from them. Whereas if I keep the tonality super casual and super laid back and like I don't care, again, let me say it again. Look, the second question is I just wanted to see whether your team had capacity or sorry, let me say it again. Look, the second question is I just wanted to see whether your team has capacity for clients and matters in the next few months. So I'm slowing down my tonality a little bit. I'm my voice, you'll notice, is getting a little bit more creaky, right? Whether your team is getting a more creaky. I don't know if it's an Australian thing, an Australian accent where when your voice sounds more croaky, you sound more casual and laid back, right? Like the second question I just want to ask is whether your team had capacity for new clients and matters in the next few months. I don't know if it's croakiness, but it just sounds more laid back. And also, you want to keep the tonality down and just really flat. You don't want to up and down, the tonality going up and down. You want to sound like as if you don't care. So it kind of eases them into them answering the question as opposed to being defensive, right? And so they'll say most times they'll say yes, yeah, yeah, we sure do, or sometimes they'll say no, right? Sometimes they'll be like, no, I'm full. I'll talk about the objection to that, but let's just say they say yes. No, yeah, we definitely can take on matters. How can I help? Or they'll say something like, um, the more defensive ones, they might say, well, are you a client? Are you trying to do you need a lawyer? Just ignore what they say and then move on to the next part. That's what I would do. I would say, cool, look, if I could get your website to send you at least 5 to 10 new matters every month for free, would that be worth a quick chat? So that's my pitch, right? Cool, look, if I could get your website to send you 5 to 10 matters every single month for free, would that be worth a quick chat? So again, I'm keeping the tonality the same as the other lines previously in the call. I want it to be really toned down. I'm not trying to come across as very keen to sell this to them or keen for them to say yes. I'm kind of holding back my enthusiasm, right? I'm holding back my true intentions by just being really cool and calm with my questioning. So I'll say it again. Cool. Look, if I could get your website to send you 5 to 10 new matters every single month for free, would that be worth a quick chat? And so, putting aside the tonality, let's have a look at this pitch. This is great for SEO work. If you're an agency looking to pitch a lawyer, or if you're if you're a lawyer and you want to pitch to, if you get a cold call from someone who's used this script, you'll know where they got it from. But look, firstly, let's just break it down. Right? If I could get your website to send you at least, insert a number, 5 to 10 new matters every month for free, that's important to say for free because who doesn't want matters for free, or who doesn't want clients to come to them for free? You don't have to pay anything to get these matters. And when I say every month, it's even more enticing because it's like, oh, this is a recurring thing. How can I get 5 to 10 new matters every month? And it's for free as well, right? And obviously, depending on who you're pitching it to, right? If it's like a family law matter, it might be a little bit more. If it's a property matter, it might be more than 10, right? I like to stick with 5 to 10. It's a pretty safe number in the industry. So I'll say 5 to 10. It's not a small number of clients, but it's not a big number of clients, but it's not small number of clients. And so when someone hears, oh, 5 new matters every month, yeah, that's like one matter a week. That'll keep me busy, and it's every month, and it's free, right? And when I say get your website to send it to you, that's really important for two things because with SEO, we work with their website, right? So literally, we are getting their website to send them clients. So it's the truth. And secondly, when we say getting your website, most of them would already have a website, right? If not, obviously do your checks before you do the call and make sure they do have a website. And so when we say get your website to send them clients, it reduces commitment, and it reduces and increases the likelihood of this possibility actually occurring, because there's nothing extra that they need to do, right? They don't need to create a Facebook campaign. They don't need to create a social media account. They don't need to create a Google. There's no Google campaign going on. It's just your website. They already have a website. They just want clients to come from the website. That's 100% of the reason why any business has a website. They want it to send clients to them. And so we are really just targeting that want that they have, which is perfect for SEO, because again, we get websites of businesses of our clients to send them clients. So that's a really powerful pitch if you're an SEO agency, or if you're working 9 to 5 and you want to start a side hustle. Use this particular pitch if you're going to be pitching SEO. And the last thing is, would that be worth a quick chat? I like to use the word chat, especially, I don't know why, but in the Australian context, it just sounds more casual. It sounds less. Everyone uses the word chat in Australia, and chat is it's very low commitment type of word, and I I actually got, would that be worth a quick chat, from a YouTuber called Jaden Greener. So let me actually find his YouTube, because I literally I stole it from him. Um, so let's have a look. Just a sec. YouTube.com. Jaden Greener. Hopefully I've got, yeah, here it is. And Jaden Greener. So he's also based in Sydney. And there was one of his videos, it was a cold call. I think it was this one here. I watched this one, and a lot of the scripting that you find in my script here is literally taken from him. So thanks so much, Jaden, for that. So this is where I got the idea for a quick chat. It sounds natural in an Australian context. If you're in America, if you're in Britain, or the UK, sorry, or in another sort of country, figure out your own sort of word for chat, like a quick call, maybe, or a quick discussion, or I don't know what other words. What's another synonym for chat? But um, yeah, that's really important to have here, because would that be worth a quick chat? It's just very low commitment. So let me just say it again. Cool. Look, if I could get your website to send you at least 5 to 10 new matters every month for free, would that be worth a quick chat? Most times they'll say yes, right? Sometimes they'll say no. I'll talk about the objection when they say no, how to handle it. That relates to the pink squares. And then you'll see here, there's another one here, but this is just another variation of this question. So you can use either of those. Look, I'll say it out loud just so you can hear what it sounds like, so you can copy me. Cool. Look, if I could get you 5 to 10 clients from your website every month for free, would that be worth a quick chat? So that I actually prefer the first question more, because the first question is putting is framing the website which already exists and which already belongs to the business to send them clients. So work, there's less perceived work involved in the eyes of the lead I'm calling. Whereas if I use a second question where I say, if I could get you 5 to 10 clients from your website every month, that that frames it like as if I am necessary to get you the 5 to 10 clients from the website. So that's more commitment. It subtly suggests to the lead, to the person on the phone, that they have to work with me to get a 5 to 10 clients. So I don't really like this one as much. Um, so use this one, I would say. If they say yes, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, sure, we can take that on. I'll be like, look, I know you're busy right now, but I'd love to get you on a 10 to 15-minute call, or even meet you at your office in wherever it is, in Bankstown and in the CBD in North Sydney. Maybe over the next couple of days. What day would suit you best? So this is when I go in and actually try to book a call. Most times it will be on Zoom, over Google Meets, but I still like to throw in this line. Even meet you at your office in Bankstown. Even meet you at your office in Redfern, because it shows that I'm willing to make it as easy for them to understand how they could get their website to get them clients every single month for free by me actually visiting them. So they don't even have to hop on a call, figure out the Zoom settings and enter the passwords or whatever. I'll just rock up to their office. So I like to throw that line in there. Obviously, if you can't actually drive there or if you can't make your way to the physical office, then exclude that line, right? So let me just say it again. Look, I know you're probably busy right now, but I'd love to get you on a 10 to 15-minute call, maybe over the next few days. What day would suit you best? So that's again, I keep a low commitment. I say 10 to 15 minute call. Um, I try to emphasize, it's a short call. You can just find out how your website can start sending you clients for free every single month. And but obviously, when I make the sales call, I'll schedule the meeting for like 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. Um, so yeah, so that's at that point in time. If they already said sure, that if they already said yes to it's worth a quick chat to get their website to send them clients every month, then booking the call is like it's like a given. There's not much objection that they could give. It's not like as if I'm open for a free chat and then they say yes, actually no, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to book in a call. So that just doesn't make sense. Sometimes they'll say, look, I'm on the phone now. Can you just talk to me how it works? And there are quite a few business owners and law firms who are more direct like that. And so at that point in time, I normally just say, look, we I don't even know what I know. It's been a while since that's happened, so I'll be honest. I don't actually know how to respond to that, but I'll still push on on trying to get them. Look, I've got 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Oh, actually no, here it is. I put it already here. I already put it in the script. Look, I do a presentation over the computer. I just need to have access for you to go. I do a presentation of the computer. I prepare a little bit of statistics, just to show you what some things that your competitors are doing to get clients from their website. I just want to show in the computer. I think is best for us to have a meeting, over Zoom or Teams. Most times they'll tie them over and they'll be like, sure, fine, meet me in the office, whatever. So yeah, so that's kind of the entire script. Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty. Apologies. I haven't done cold calls in like maybe 5 months now. So yeah, so let's talk about the pink squares. The pink squares. These are the scripts that you say when dealing with an objection, right? So let's just say we ask the question. Look, the second question is I wanted to ask whether your team has capacity over the next few weeks to get some new clients and matters. If they say no, and they'd be like, no, I'm busy. No, I'm not interested. Thanks. Then I'll just say, no worries. Look, so if you could get clients from your website for free, would you say no to that? I just be direct. At that point, if they say they're not interested, it's like you have really nothing to lose, right? Yeah. First few times when I got rejected, I would actually just hang up the phone, because I was scared. I didn't know how to proceed and I couldn't deal with the objection. So like mentally, I just like, oh, I'm scared, So I just hung up, which is fine. Like they don't know you, right? You're not going to talk to them again. So don't worry if you have to do that. I encourage you, look, just get used to them rejecting you and just hang up the phone. Like it doesn't matter. You can just call them in 2 months' time with another phone number if you need to. But once you get more confident, you can just throw out the line. Look, no worries. So just to be clear, if you get clients from your website every month, you would say no to that. Um, at that point in time, that they're going to either say yes or no, right? Most times they will actually say no, because most times, I'm telling you, most times they the lawyers they're mostly single practitioners. They probably have like another paralegal or a bookkeeper, and they just can't keep up with the actual amount of work that may be coming to them from the website. So they at that point, those are not the clients you want to be serving because they can't handle it anyways, and I don't want more clients. So there's no point in chasing the call. So I just be like, yeah, no worries, thanks, bye. If they say, yeah, okay, fine, then you could then go to the next script, which is cool. Look, if I could get your website to send you 5 to 10 new clients every single month for free, would you think that's worth a quick chat, right? Um, and if they say, look, I'm not interested again, if they keep saying I'm not interested, or if you've made it past the first question where they say, If you made it past this question here of whether they had capacity and they say yes, and then you say, look, if I could get your website to send you 5 to 10 new matters every month for free, would that be worth a quick chat? And they say no, then you can throw out this line. There's two options here. First is, okay, John, no worries. Look, just before you go, just want to ask, what are you not interested in? And then I just shut up and listen. What are you not interested in? And a lot of them would just be like, from my experience, this is again all from my experience. A lot of them would be like, oh, just I already have a marketing person, or I already tried SEO, or we just I just I actually had the lawyer ramble to me about about losing control or something, about like, oh no, like the what's really important is a client lawyer relationship, and we don't want people to take that away from us, which isn't that relevant to us getting new clients every month, right? But regardless, they kind of they wouldn't expect you to just be like, okay, what is it you're not interested in, and stop. What is it that you're not interested in? And so they kind of just panic and be like, oh, maybe, like, and so at that point, I'm not skilled yet in order for me to keep pushing. But that's normally something I look, honestly, if they say no at this point in time, you don't have to say these two pink lines, either one of these. You can just be like, no worries, thank you so much, and just hang up, especially if you're a beginner. um, I'm still kind of a beginner with cold calls, so at this point in time, I kind of just say it to increase my confidence and to just keep acknowledging in my head that it doesn't matter. Like, let me just put them on the spot a little bit and see what they say. Maybe they would give you something like, "Oh, I already tried SEO before and it didn't work." At that point, I would be like, "Well, this is not SEO. What we do is, we actually this is not your classic SEO agent. We're not your classic SEO agency. I was an attorney myself for the past 5 years, and they've figured out a way to get law firms clients to send you 5 to 10 new matters every month for free. Will that be worth a quick chat? So if they throw up objections in response to this question about technical stuff, about stuff that you can actually object to, then that's an opportunity for you to overcome that objection. So yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. I'll attach this table here, this script to the show notes, which you can get in the description of the YouTube video. The don't worry about the other lines in this document. I don't use these anymore. These were all from other different YouTubers, other American YouTubers who have different niches, who do have different slang, different tonality and speak. And so it doesn't really help for me, at least. So for me, I'd rather just share with you the actual script that I use every single time I make a cold call. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. There's no questions on my YouTube channel, so I'm not going to. There's no um, nothing for me to respond to. So yeah, but look, I'm kind of happy that even though the most recent video only got 35 views, I actually got 8 likes on that video, which is the same amount of likes as the previous videos that have almost 100 views. So maybe people like this side hustle with a 9 to 5 um, YouTube topic. Maybe I'll do more on that. I don't know. Let me know if you're interested. If you are watching this video and you have no questions you want to ask, by the way, if you do have questions, leave it in the comments. If you have no questions, how about you leave cold call in the comments for the algorithm, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.